16th brings the Sixers again to within 5. Dale 3, the other guard in there. 3-guard situation.
That boy on fire. Who is Wedman?
6 points. So
boy on fire. It looked like he got like 10 points.
Season's average.
Barkley will have to have his undivided attention on Scott.
Catch your breath, because we got another video. We got 1986 Philadelphia 76ers, Boston Celtics 1986. I don't know if this is a playoff game or not, but there's only one way to find out. So be sure to hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. It's your boy DtaeNoDinero, and y'all know I got the best reaction channel in the nation. Hey, out of curiosity, when was the last time y'all watched an old school four basketball game? So we're going to probably make this into 4 parts. It's an hour and 50 minutes, so we're going to probably do 3 30-minute videos and then 1 20-minute video, somewhat close to that. But it must be a good game if it's 2 hours long, because I didn't know these basketball games were this long, to be honest with y'all. 2 hours is crazy. But I guess probably a lot of time out, so I ain't about to get started with the talking now. I'm trying to catch my breath. Because look, I was just about to start yakking. But no, we're going to get into this video. But drop a like for Larry Bird. Stay tuned. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss the next 3 parts. But let's get into this video.
12 and 7 in a row. The Sixers 17 out of 19 and 4 in a row. Parrish and Malone, and I guess they may be guarding each other today. Not always the case when McHale is around.
When McHale, he was the toughest matchup for the Sixers to handle. Barkley couldn't do it, so they moved Moses to him. So now they're much more comfortable with Moses playing Parrish and Barkley playing Wedman, most likely.
Wedman, of course, basically known for his outside shooting.
And Barkley's quick enough to get out there and play some defense against him.
Celtics control. Cheeks is on Danny Ainge. Julius Erving guarding Dennis Johnson. Wedman. Parrish up on top. Wedman coming around. Barkley staying with him. You're going to like Charles Barkley. He's really lit up NBA arenas wherever he's gone. Wedman misses the first shot of the game.
Well, they went strictly outside that time without Kevin McHale to go to. That's what they're going to have to do, hit some outside shots.
Anything new with Philadelphia style generally?
Yes, they're using Dr. J in a low post some more and going to Barkley on the outside. ISO 1 up.
Cheeks dribbling around with 4 seconds to go. Moses Malone hits from the baseline.
And of course, that guy is like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to the Lakers.
Malone has averaged 20 points and has corralled 11 rebounds in the 3 games against Boston. Danny Ainge ties the score.
Now the Philadelphia defense right now is playing back in like they're playing with Kevin McHale in there, opening up a lot of outside shots for the Celtics.
Maybe they don't know he's not in there yet. Alley-oop and a dramatic one with Barkley one-handed from Julius Erving.
Okay then, big Barkley.
One of the key players in their real run the last couple of weeks. Rebounding, scoring, and really giving a lot of leadership.
Opening minutes. Wedman. Looks like they want to get Wedman off in this game, and Wedman hits the shot. Usually when he comes off the bench, Wedman doesn't play all that much, and so his shots have to count when they want the scoring. He's got a little more leeway today as a starter.
Well, it looks like they're still looking to take advantage of Barkley's defense. They're going to his man.
Barkley has improved defensively from his early days. They try another inside pass play. Barkley to Julius. That's the savvy of Julius Erving's years. 36 years old next month. Not the best of shots for the doctor, but here comes Boston 3-on-2. Bobby Jones broke that up.
Boy, he just center fields it.
And Larry Bird is shaken up. He might have been hit in the head, and we have a 20-second timeout called by Boston. Bird is really in pain right now.
Already.
Here he comes, and he gets him from behind, I believe. Dr. J trying to get the ball, kind of hits him in the head with the elbow. And it, like always, you don't feel that doink right away. It stings, and all of a sudden, look at his eyes watering. That's how much it was stinging.
It was an accident. It was an accident. I know the Larry Bird fans right now. We hype. Calm down. It was an accident.
And Julius Erving talking things over with Maurice Cheeks. And Bird naturally stays in the game. His back problems have had to be subdued because he has been on a tear lately.
Larry Bird is back.
Against Julius Erving, Dennis Johnson goes in, gets the basket and a foul. What kind of problems will the doctor have with Dennis Johnson today?
Well, that was a one-on-one problem that time, trying to play a speedier player in Dennis Johnson. They isolated Dennis Johnson. That may be some strategy that the Celtics will use today to compensate for McHale's loss.
His arms was just straight up.
Sore left Achilles tendon, and with 4 days off after this game, the Celtics don't want to take any chances. Rest him. They don't want to all of a sudden lose one of the big components.
And that boy Kevin in the game.
Personal foul was on the doctor, and the Celtics lead by 3.
Danny Ainge just be hyper.
The 242nd consecutive sellout.
He all over everybody. Ooh.
Dennis, they double teamed him, and Bobby Jones hits the shot. Bobby Jones is not an easy man to defend against.
He's a good outside shooter. People kind of take him for granted, but he can hit that shot.
Julius with some good defense.
Good hustle.
Johnson penetrated.
Good hustle, Dennis.
Good play by DJ on an ad-lib situation.
Hey, that was nice. I liked that play.
Have gone to that matchup, Dr. J in the low post, and Boston responding with a couple of different type of defenses.
3 minutes gone by, opening period. Boston, Philly, another revival. Malone inside. And the foul was against the Celtics before the shot. And the personal foul is against Danny Ainge.
Oh, yeah, I expected that.
Starting Bobby Jones and having Julius in the backcourt, it is a veteran unit that Philadelphia starts out with. A lot of experience out there.
Matty Gukas says that they're counting with this unit to play better defense, create the other team to miss more, therefore increase their fast break opportunity.
Jones
good
gets
pass.
3 into the side and is fouled. Good pass by Cheeks, who noticed
That was
him.
definitely
That's
a
one
good
of the things
pass.
Bobby Jones does so well. Gets free.
Well, Bobby is being played by Larry Bird, and the other thing that Matty Gukas says is that we want to try to get Larry Bird to actually play somebody. Larry Bird plays defense like a free safety in football.
Danny Ainge with his second personal foul early here in the ball game, and Jones hits the free throw. Interesting about Bird, and you pointed out last year in the championship about how he can slough off his player and play a free safety position, and they want him to be on a man.
Because that takes him out. He's the smartest team defender that is on the Celtics, and they want to get him to concentrate on somebody to take him out of that team defense concept.
Celtics by 1. And there's the man we
Tough
were talking
bucket,
about.
tough bucket.
With his first points of the ball game, he leads the Celtics, does Larry Bird, and is shooting 56% in his last 7 games.
Ooh.
Well, the Sixers have not been able to pace this
The man
game
ain't
or get
missing.
any fast breaks going. It's been all inside set offense.
It is a 3-point game. Barkley working against Wedman, and an illegal defense has been called against the Celtics.
Here's Bird coming off Parrish's pick, slides over Bobby Jones, a real good defender, gets beat, and Moses Malone was just a little bit too late in making the switch to cut off the middle.
Next time there's an illegal defense call against the Celtics, it'll result in a technical foul.
Ooh.
Cheeks maybe having his best season of his career. He's had a lot of good ones. Bird guarding Bobby Jones. 10 on the shot clock. Malone, most of his shots have been from out there. Rebound Bird. Here comes Boston.
Wedman did a great job of blocking off Barkley.
Parrish going strong inside. Wedman baseline.
Good shot, Wedman. What are you doing, Robert?
7 from the field and are leading 13-8.
And if Wedman keeps hitting from the outside, that may take Barkley off the defensive board a little bit.
So far,
oh my!
The loss of Kevin McHale for this game, a turnover. Celtics back, but so are the Sixers.
You got up your sleeve, DJ.
1-on-1. Dennis Johnson over Barkley. Bird. Bird again. On the ball is Bobby Jones. Bill Walton. One of the big cheerleaders on the bench for the Boston Celtics as Larry Bird has 4 points. And now it's a 7-point Celtic lead. Timeout. 22nd timeout. Philadelphia.
Yeah, to call that timeout.
Well, the Celtics have absolutely done what they wanted to do in every department except really push it up quickly. Their low post game is limited. They don't have as many options. And Philadelphia right now has not really done the job in the low post the way they thought they might. But here's Larry Bird, free safetying it. He leaves, and he's down there on that dotted area. Doesn't even worry about Bobby Jones. He's in there uncontested for the rebound. But look at that blockout job that Wedman did on a much stronger player, Barkley.
Now on the offensive board, you see the relentless play of number 33 here.
When he does not get blocked out, he uses his head to step inside as he did against Bobby Jones, and he is a persistent rebounder. If he misses, he'll still go up and get it again.
Philly is playing Boston's game right now, and the Sixers have not been able to convert turnovers into points. Maurice Cheeks hits from outside.
Oh, Cheeks, I see you, boy.
Offensively, you know about his defensive stalwart play, and it's 15-10. Barkley giving room to Wedman. They go inside to Parrish. They're not doubling Parrish at this point. Julius Erving on the open court. Cheeks looking for Malone. Good position inside for Malone, and he's fouled. Robert Parrish with his first foul of the ballgame. Sedale Threet, first man off the bench in this game for Philadelphia. 6:42 remain in the first period.
It's an interesting game.
The one big
Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's going on here. Mute that and let that commercial play, because I don't know what's going on. That was crazy. Milwaukee, New York Knicks, Washington beat Atlanta, Indiana beat Golden State, Chicago 133. And they say these games didn't go past 100 back in the day. Look at these scores. Dallas, San Antonio 123 to 107. Utah 130 to LA Clippers 90. Hold on, yo, AJ beat them boys by 40 points. LA Clippers got beat by Utah by 40 points. Man, that is crazy. And they stayed listening. These nowadays, these boys, they always got something to say about the people back in the 80s. All them games, they didn't go past 80 points. Man, they was 130 to 90. It's crazy. Denver versus LA Lakers, 127-15. 129 to 125. Portland wins that. Man, everybody had over 100 points, man. Seattle versus New Jersey, 99. Close enough. Hold on, to put the sound back on. We back into the video. Be sure to like the video if you still been watching so far. What have y'all been thinking about this first couple of minutes of this basketball game? If you ask me, it was a good one. I ain't gonna lie, I like it's gonna be a good game. A lot of good shooting out there. But if it's one thing I can't unsee is they say it all the time on this other podcast I be watching. Boys ain't had no left hand. I can't even see it. So take this time, y'all, to watch now. Watch how many people dribble right-handed. You know, just patting the ball, no moves for real, right? They just patting the ball, no moves. And then they go right, but they go left, but with their right hand, hurt to switch over and jump shot. No, you only can go so far with that right hand.
We're going to see Dr. J right here. One of the advantages of Dr. J as a guard is it gives them an extra rebounder. They play bigger with him there. Watch him pull off the ball and then make the attack. There's no outlet passes necessary. They can put the pressure on the defense as soon as he gains the rebound. What an advantage.
Here's Moses Malone, who has slipped from the top of NBA rebounding. He's led 5 years in a row, right now 4th in the league. Still a force, and actually Charles Barkley has taken a lot of pressure off
on the boards and what have you. And Moses was relentless 2 years ago, 3 years ago in the fourth quarter. I think he's lost a little bit of that.
I take that back. The point guards can go right and left. Dennis Johnson, he can dribble. Bird can dribble. Pass. Ooh.
Julius, so that was a shuffle pass from Bird.
I think that was a shuffle pass, man.
They have the propensity, these Celtics, to move around your defense, and they've got some good passes in there with Wedman instead of McHale being in there. So they're going to move it around an awful lot.
Barkley hasn't figured that much so far.
Oh, yeah, Parrish. He's too big, too tall for that.
The trailer is Wedman, wide open. Malone with the rebound. First rebound for Moses. Bird.
Good pass. Good steal. Good pass. Oh, get it, DJ. I mean, Danny doing his thing, too, though.
They look for Parrish, who's far out. Goes baseline.
Ooh, they had to foul him. They had to foul him. That was a great move.
Robert Parrish up the other end of the court, knows when to go for the block to leave Moses Malone. Sometimes players don't leave Moses Malone, and Barkley would have scored a layup. Good decision that time by Parrish to make the move over.
What about Barkley's decision not to dish it off?
Well, it would have been a tough pass, but Barkley feels he can dominate anybody. That's like a second-year playing saying, I'm on the king of the hill, pull me down. And Parrish did. He blocked the shot.
7-point lead for the Celtics.
This has been an entirely slow basketball game, and Boston wanting to make the Sixers play a half-court offense. They've certainly succeeded there.
Looking for Moses Malone. Shooting over Larry Bird is Julius Erving, and it drops through. So the Doctor, who is the second leading scorer on his team, brings the Sixers again to within 5. Dale 3, the other guard in there. 3-guard situation.
That boy on fire. Who is Webman?
6 points. So
boy on fire.
And just about
it looked like he got like 10 points.
Season's average.
Barkley will have to have his undivided attention on Scott Wedman for a while Scott Wedman will blow him out of the ballpark with jump shots.
Erving, triple team. Streak shooting. Dale 3 hits his first one, and that could be a good sign. Third-year guard out of West Virginia Tech. Dennis Johnson working against 3. Not a bad defensive player.
He's trying to go back at him because he just scored.
They're going to have a loose ball foul called against the Celtics.
Yeah, on Bird.
On Robert Parrish,
oh,
that will be his second personal foul.
I thought that was on Bird for sure.
The Celtics can ill afford foul trouble from any of their front court people, particularly Parrish, or for that matter, Bill Walton when he gets in.
They like to have Walton back up Parrish, but to have him play the power forward would be a tough number.
Technical foul has been called against, was it Casey Jones or Jimmy Rogers? Jimmy Rogers, the assistant coach, is hit with a technical foul, and Cheeks will attempt it at the other end.
What do you think he said? Why does Moses always get a call when he's bumping everybody underneath the boards? You call it on Parrish? Why didn't you call it on Moses? You know, that's how coaches feel. They feel Moses gets away with an awful lot underneath there, banging around, and when somebody touches him, they call a foul on the guy that touches him.
You think other teams feel that way about some of the Celtic players?
Absolutely. I mean, that's standard operating procedure for coaches.
But you got to say it.
You got to get it out of your craw, man.
Ainge is on Maurice Cheeks. Erving. Isolated for the moment. Ball away. Julius. And a loose ball foul has been called.
Oh, Larry.
Barkley.
Oh.
No, check that. Scott Wedman is first. Here's Bill Walton coming into the ball game, replacing Parrish, who goes out with 2 personal fouls.
We're going to see some physical stuff. Wedman takes a quarter from nobody. Look at all the bumping and shoving underneath there. That's all happening while the ball is being shot. Most of the fans miss that when they watch a basketball game. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, it is the good stuff.
Because you played it.
He down there playing real physical.
You got to live in the paint to be a real basketball player.
Jerry Seasting. So 2 members of the green team that Tommy was talking about at the top. Dennis Johnson goes out of the game. Jerry Seasting, who's been the key third guard, good perimeter shooting, a smart ball player, good passer.
The Celtics hope that this second unit can at least...
That was Barkley really only 6'6".
...of a differential while they're in there and perhaps gain some and pick up the tempo of the game to boot.
Bill Walton.
I don't know if they thought they were about to put some pressure on the Celtics, but it ain't going to work.
Bill Walton dominated Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Wednesday night as the Celtics beat the Lakers here, and you're looking at a reborn basketball player.
Ooh.
Erving. Bird tried for the fake and
outlet.
Burned him with a stop shot.
Bro.
And it's now a 23-21 ball game in favor of the Celtics. Wedman guarded by Julius Erving. Good switching by Philadelphia.
They speeding up.
And Walton hits the deck and a foul inside. Not going to be any picnic for Walton against Moses Malone today. Or
the sportsmanship, Barkley.
Watch Walton just take it strong to Moses. Moses, pretty cagey defender. When he's facing the ball, he really isn't.
You know, Bill Walton was already a champ by this point. He didn't care.
Get the angle, and there's a poor play by Bird, and Dr. J alert to take advantage of it.
Yes, he did.
Foul on Malone. Wedman using a Walton screen.
That boy Wedman on fire.